Module, getting ready for upcoming courses. This course, we talked about alignment. In the next course, we're going to talk to you about building ideas. Building ideas for most people is pretty intuitive and simple to understand. What I'd like to talk to you about now is about the process we're going to need to get started to go all the way through the end of the course. After this course on building ideas, there's a course on communicating and checking ideas. This course will focus on how to answer the question, are your ideas clear, compelling, and would someone buy? To get the most out of this course, you'll need to arrange to talk to people about your ideas to check clarity and interest. This is what I want to talk to you about now. The reason to talk to you about it now is if you're going to doing this course over a few days, you're going to have to get on the line now. Even if you're doing over a few weeks, now's the time to start arranging these meetings. Before this, let me talk you through to the end of the course. The course after Communicate and Check is a course on systems. How do you work more systematically? How do you identify and resolve key death threats? You'll learn more in the systems course. In the last course, you'll learn how to pitch your ideas. Once you know what you want to do, it's time to pitch your ideas forward or say that what you've done isn't a good idea and you're going to take a pivot and go someplace else. Now let's go back to Communicate and Check. To communicate and check your ideas, you need to talk to people. The best people to talk to are people that might buy your product or service. I'd encourage you to think of potential customers as experts that you should really listen to. It's not the experts in your company or your field that will buy your product. It's the people opening their wallets for you. They are the real experts about what they understand and what will make them buy. You need to get out and talk to them. What do you need to talk to them about? Well, here are some of the big questions. Do they understand your idea? What do they like? How else might they do this job? How else might they do the thing we're proposing? Are we unique for them? Would they ever buy and would they ever pay enough to make it profitable? You'll see these talks are essentially a talk to see if you have a real innovation. You're checking, do you have something meaningful, unique, and able to capture value? If you remember, those are the things that make something an innovation. These are not talks to sell your ideas. Let me tell you how you might want to do this. The how is pretty simple. You have to arrange to have a real talk where you really listen. You probably want to focus on checking clarity, meaningfulness, how unique, would they buy, get general feedback, and listen for input and suggestions. If you want, check out these interview guides for a sneak peek. For now, don't worry. You'll learn more in the Communicate and Check class. What you do need to do now is get out and arrange these meetings. You need to say, let's talk. One of the fastest and easiest ways I know to do this is to use LinkedIn or another social media tool to target potential customers. Let me tell you how I do this on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, you can search for people in your target group, then send them a short invite to talk. Here's a sample invite to talk about a TRIZ tool I developed with a software company. Most importantly, when you go out and reach them, you need to give them a reason to talk with you. We've done this in two places in this message. First, we say, I see your interest in TRIZ and innovation. This is an opening to say, look, we have something for you. Would you be willing to do an expert interview for a student project on the use of TRIZ to classify academic articles to make it easier to find articles that really spark new ideas? Then there has to be a call to action. If yes, let's talk. I suggest you put in an agenda link so it's easy to set up a time. Here's what this might look like. If you use a calendar link, I put 3 things on my calendar. First, a welcome to tell why they're here. Confirm why they might want to talk to you, and let them choose a time to talk with you. Of course, there are many other ways you can do this. You could use another social media platform. You can send people an email. I'll show you a template in a bit. You could buy interviews from a research panel. You could just go to a place where you'll find your customers. I work with a student group creating a new type of travel bag. They simply went to the airport and talked to customers waiting in line. They asked, do you have a minute? Everybody at the airport does. They said yes. Here's a quick and simple hack to using 2 tools that you can use for free for a bit. Step 1, install a You Can Book Me account. This will give you a place where people can set up a time to meet with you. 2, install a free trial of Linked Helper and link it to your LinkedIn account. Then watch this video or watch some of the tutorials on LinkedIn Helper. Note the explanations are a bit old in this video, but I'm sure you can figure it out. You could also use an email to reach out. Here's a sample email. In these types of emails, I like to see three things. First, and most importantly, to say, look, there's a request for help. Second, you need to spark their interest and explain why you're contacting them. Third, there needs to be a clear call to action. For example, in this case, please use this link to arrange a time. It doesn't really matter how you do it, but you need to do it. As Steve Blank, author and expert on startups, says, you got to get out of the building. Answers to the big questions are not waiting at your desk. I look forward to seeing you in the follow-up classes. Take care.